Good morning, everyone, and we took a field trip today in honor of Jackie Robinson Day. We're at the historic Sanford Memorial Stadium. This is where Jackie Robinson first took the field in a AAA, a white class AAA team and league, and it's where he first took the field. They booed him off the field. He was not able to even play, and the police chief of Sanford said that he was going to cancel the game if he played the game and whatnot. And if you watch the Jackie Robinson movie, this is where after that night, they had to sneak him out because they were forming a group to come and get him. So this is definitely a cool historic spot. The first time Jackie Robinson took the field. If you're ever in this area, it's worth coming and taking a picture, for sure. Super dope, super cool. I want to go ahead and mention, right now I've got the, by the way, this is my 1954 Jackie Robinson, and I have one from an earlier year. What is it? I have another video. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to get hit by a car. So
then turn left.
Whoa. So what happened is I sent my other Jackie Robinson in to get graded. So that one is in better condition. I mean, so I think, you never know nowadays. And it's an earlier year. It's a 53, pretty sure, or 52. So anyway, I want to send this one in eventually. I had a competition of a bunch of my cards to see what people voted in to get graded, and actually this one didn't make it, but maybe in the next round. So funny story about Jackie Robinson. Obviously it was before my time. I was born in the 70s, so you know, I watched Don Mattingly. You know, I'm a Yankees fan, but you know, but I do have a funny story about Jackie Robinson. All right, so in New York, there's a small short highway. It's not like anything crazy. It was, if I remember correctly, they changed the name to the Jackie Robinson. Okay, they changed the name to the Jackie Robinson. If I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure someone who watches this video will eventually know, you know, this history, but it used to be called the Inner Borough in New York. It's a highway. It's connects Queens and Brooklyn. That I know for sure, unless unless things have changed in New York and nobody told me. But it connects Queens and Brooklyn. It used to be called the Inner Borough, if I remember correctly. Now we're going back now. So they changed the name to Jackie Robinson. And about the Jackie Robinson, I'm pretty sure this was before they changed the name though. But on that highway, the way it sits is, it's, how do you describe this? It's, okay, so imagine it's like a highway, but it's underneath, it's not, it is like under, it's like a tunnel almost, but it's not covered. It's just like the walls, I guess the walls are really high. And then you look up and you can see there's a street up there. And then there's buildings. So it's not like you can just be on the Jackie Robinson and just pull off to the front of a building type of thing. You know, everything's above you. All right. I think I explained that all right. Anyway, so I back then I was installing cell sites. I used to build cell sites. So there were, and you know, back then cell sites were popping. You know, it was very, very, it was the beginning of, towards the beginning of cell sites. So they were popping up everywhere. So I used to go around New York City installing cell sites. I had to do one on a building right on the Jackie Robinson, right on the, you know, right off to the shoulder of it, which was up high, obviously. So I remember going in and I wasn't feeling well. And so that morning I told, and you typically would do a cell site with 2 people. And so I told the guy I worked with, I said, man, Phil, God, I don't remember his last name. Anyway, I said, Phil, man, I'm not feeling well. I cannot go into work. And the issue is when you work in a group like that, or in a pair, should I say, it messes you up, because now instead of working, you know, because we could bang out a cell site, God, I don't remember, maybe 5-6 hours. Now, if your partner doesn't show up, man, you're probably gonna have to go back, or you're gonna have a long day. You know, because it's literally because one person would do the back of it and the other person does the front of it, and typically you finish around the same time. So what happened was, Phil was like, "Nah, man, you need to come in." Man, he was like, and you know, I was young at the time. He was like, I mean, I'm still young, but I was really young. He was like, come on, we can do it, man. Come on, man. Da, da, da. And I was just like, yo, I'm telling you, I do not feel well. I am sick. I got everything, man. Fever, everything. He was like, come on. All right, no problem. He was like, I'll pick you up, everything. Right? All right, no problem. He comes, scoops me up, we go. And I remember sitting in that car and I was just like, dude, man, I'm not feeling well. I'm messed up. He's like, man, just, you know, whatever. So bam, I banged out the job, not feeling well. I remember feeling like junk and just being there and just being like barely like, oh man, you know, but I did it, right? Man. Oh, God, Phil, I hate you. So I get in the car. We're done. I get in the car, and it hits me. We're driving on the Jackie Robinson. We're driving on the Jackie Robinson. Man, I'll never forget this. Oh, man, I had to throw up. And you can't pull over anywhere. You can't pull over anywhere. Everything's up there. If you have a helicopter, you can get up there. And as soon as we get on the Jackie, and it's like, oh, yo, man, it's coming. Bam! I threw up the whole back window. The whole back window looked like I threw up on the back window from the outside. Because, you know, obviously he was driving and the wind pushed it. Dude, he had threw up all up on the back side of his car. It was bad. I remember looking back and seeing that. I was just like, oh man, I'm sorry. And I remember he was cool. He was like, oh man, he kind of like chuckled and he was like, nah man, I'll just wash it with the rag, whatever, with the hose. Oh man, you are really sick. And I'm like, I told you, man, I told you. I threw up like 2-3 times. And man, that's it. That's the end of that story. We're gonna leave it there. So that is, I didn't see Jackie Robinson play besides obviously highlights and whatnot that I see now, but I do have a memory of the Jackie Robinson Highway in New York, just throwing up on the side of this Phil's vehicle, and yeah. Anyway, all right. So again, in honor of Jackie Robinson Day, thought about this memory. I wanted to come by and just show the stadium. We'll show it one more time, and you know what? Maybe we can just. A matter of fact, I had a job here years ago. I mean, for a day. I used to run fiber optics and stuff. So I did a job here. But all right, let's see. It was in the building back there that I had the job at. But I mean, they were redoing this whole thing. From what I understand, the original stadium was knocked down. It was built in like, I don't know, a long time ago, and then they redid it. Let's see. glasses. I don't, okay, all right, it looks, here, we'll just go over here. It looks a little different since the last time I was here, but definitely historic spot right here. Jackie Robinson taking the field for the first time when he was a member of the white AAA team. The league was all white,
onto East 8th Street.
and he was the first black player, and he joined the AAA team and whatnot. So I think it's definitely a cool spot, and a lot of the people.
Turn right onto South Bay Avenue.
Oh man, sorry, this thing's still talking. Well, I mean, that's it. I pulled off down a little side street. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you've never seen this this over here, it's a cool spot to go and check out. All right, thanks for watching.